Okay, so welcome to the English Challenge. And today we'll move on to which voting system is the best. This was created by Alice Chandler. So you can find a video on YouTube. And today I know how to embed a video into Notion. And you can see here, it's fantastic, right? And yeah, we will summarize some ideas from the video. So, yeah, basically we have different voting system to pick out ideas and to come to a conclusion. But which way is the best way for voting? The first one is plurality voting. It means that we will let people vote and we choose according to um, the most people choices. So we just ignore the minority groups, minority preferences. But it is not quite fair because, in this example, you can watch the example. There are 4 colonists on Mars. 42 live on West Base, 26 on North Base, 15 on South Base, and 17 on East Base. So it means that the people living on West Base will have more strength in terms of plurality voting. So it's not quite fair for others. So we come to runoff voting, which accounts for the full range of people's preferences rather than just their top choices. So let's see. First, voters rank each of the options from 1 to 4 or even more. It depends on the items in voting. And then they compare the top picks. We then compare top preferences and cut the last place option. And when one is eliminated, all the votes will be moved to the next. So, since that's already gone, the votes go to their third choice in this example. So you should watch the video to have more idea about this example. But a majority ranked it among the 2 least preferred options. So yeah, so you can see that maybe one item wins the voting, but actually it's not preferred by most people. So that is not fair for the majority. And the next one, it's kind of a version of runoff voting, multiple rounds, a separate runoff. But there is a case in which people can skew the results in their favor. Skew is a fantastic word today I can find. It means that maybe they made something wrong to get their desired results. Maybe. Okay, um, so can a system be called fair and good and if it incentivizes lying about your preferences? Actually, maybe no. So the next one, maybe what we need to do is let voters express a preference in every possible head-to-head matchup. So it is known as the conduct Condorcet method. Condorcet method. But you can consider the situation in which one considers an election with the 3 candidates. If voters prefer A over B, B over C, but prefer C over A, this method fails to select a winner. So it could come to an impossible consequence and we could not choose one if we follow the Condorcet method. So head-to-head matchup is doesn't go well. So yeah, it turns out that voting is our intuitive concept of fairness. So intuition, it's just the feeling, the emotion, not logical thinking. And we can ignore the minority preferences or encourage people to game the system. So there are many things could happen, right? But it's impossible to design. So it's impossible to design a voting system that doesn't violate at least some theoretically desirable criteria. So it's impossible to design a voting system in which we don't violate at least some theoretically desirable criteria. So theoretically desirable criteria. So while we often think of democracy as a simple matter of counting votes, it's also worth considering who benefits from different ways of counting them. Okay? Democracy. Fairness, independence. Okay, so all in all, we have the plurality voting, runoff voting, head-to-head voting, but all of them is not really fair to achieve the desired system in which we don't violate at least some theoretically desirable criteria. So in some cases, we just consider one which we could benefit most from it. So yeah, that's all for the video today. I found it really interesting and informative to expand my knowledge. And hope to see you next time. Bye.